I'm Brandon D. Campbell. I am the Director of Small Business and Inclusion for the Little Rock Regional Chamber, and you're watching Our Story. Today, I'm here inside of the Venture Center with the Executive Director of the Venture Center, Wayne Miller, and his Community Program Manager, Ashley Jones. Thank you for having me here today.
Thanks for having us. We're delighted to be a part of this.
Yes, it's always a pleasure. You know, I spent a lot of time here at the Venture Center, being in my role here at the Chamber, and the Chamber is a huge supporter of the Venture Center and all the initiatives that you all have going on. But I wanted to start off just to kind of reintroduce some people out here in the community to the Venture Center. Tell us about the Venture Center and why it's very important to the entrepreneurship ecosystem, Wayne.
Well, thanks. Again, great to have you here, and thanks for the support of the Chamber and your support, particularly in terms of the programs and things that we're doing here. You know, the Venture Center was really built to be a gateway for entrepreneurs and for people with ideas to have a place to start, but also to gain support for how they can grow their business, being able to have access to mentors and the resources that are required to build a good business. And it's not just all about tech companies either. That's the important thing. We recognize that, you know, good small businesses are important to the backbone of Little Rock and also to our country. So somebody who's built a great restaurant or a great automotive repair shop, those are equally as important to us as somebody building the next Google or Amazon, for sure. But, you know, we focus our efforts really in three areas, which is about education, collaboration, and acceleration. The Venture Center is a nonprofit. We are the sixth floor of the tech park, so we are a tenant within the tech park. We are not the tech park. We like to make sure we define that. We think we provide great value to the city and also to the tech park as a place for people to accomplish the things we discussed. But we want to be able to create, through Ashley's programs in particular, educational programs that help these entrepreneurs and people who are building businesses within our community get the education that they need to be effective. And we do that through workshops. We have things like, obviously, Pitch and Pint, which is a great opportunity for people to raise a little seed money through a competitive pitch event. The Jolt Cyber Challenge this year, which is a big workforce development program. We'll have roughly 150 people participate in that program, and heavily sponsored by our local businesses, companies like Euronet, etc., Mainstream Technologies, and what have you. And then things like Lift the Rock, which brings successful founders from companies like we've discussed today in to talk about what they do and to be really inspiration for people to take that jump, to move from that day job to taking that idea and really making it their full-time occupation. On the collaborative piece, we try to work closely with obviously our corporate partners within the Little Rock area, also working with our educational institutions like Pulaski Tech, UALR, and the University of Arkansas, et cetera, great ideas come from students and come from universities, and helping them commercialize those, getting them exposed to entrepreneurship beyond the components that they have in their existing facilities and so forth. And then lastly, the accelerator piece for us, which is a big piece. We have two significant corporate partners where we're doing the 12-week boot camps here in Little Rock, and really with a focus on fintech. And I think what most people know us for, but the fintech is an interesting area because it really is the universal language in all businesses. So we're looking at other verticals to apply that fintech strategy to and make that useful. We've just completed our fourth year with FIS, getting ready to start our second year with the ICBA, and really trying to have an impact on financial inclusion, helping to make social good through these efforts and so forth, helping with the banked and the unbanked and the underbanked as well, and really trying to provide products that are useful to FIS and helping them resolve the changes that are happening in this really fast-moving digital world. So,
yeah, and since I've been here, been with the Chamber in this role, I've just been very impressed with the work that you all have been doing here at the Venture Center. You know, unbeknownst to me, what all that takes place in this ecosystem, even though I was a part of the ecosystem as a small business owner and working my business every day. And so to find out the Venture Center is here and all the work that you do, and just being a resource, a catalyst, so to speak, for the small businesses and entrepreneurs. And so, like you were mentioning, you all are well known for the fintech. For fintech and the fintech community, especially with your accelerators. But I'm just really excited about the new Pre-Accelerator that you all had launched with the Little Rock Chamber, the Spark, the Pre-Accelerator. So Ashley, please tell us more about that. And what makes this Pre-Accelerator very much more unique than your other accelerators here at the Venture Center, but then also those that's going around here in the Central Arkansas area?
Absolutely. So we developed Spark, like you said, with the Little Rock Regional Chamber. It's a local small business pre-accelerator program that we've developed. It's 14 weeks. It'll start shortly. September 18th is when it's going to kick off, and it'll go until December 18th. And really what they're going to get out of it is space to run their business. The connections that they can make here are invaluable. They're going to get a lot of connections here, as well as mentorship. We're going to have weekly mentorship set up for them to meet different folks in the community that can help them grow their business. So we're looking forward to launching that.
Okay. And how is also the Spark is going to tie them into the ecosystem here and working with some of the entrepreneur support organizations? How are they going to do that?
Absolutely. Being here in the tech park alone will make that happen. They get opportunities to meet the 50 plus other companies that are in this building, and then the community and the connections that the Venture Center has just by itself. We're going to open up a whole new door and gateway for them to grow their business.
And so if one wants to come up here, say September the 20th or after September the 18th, what type of energy do you all expect to see, or what type of businesses you all expect to be working with you all for the Spark?
Right now, applications are open. We're not real sure what kind of companies we're going to get. Local small businesses is what we've set it at. So it could be anything ranging from a cleaning business to a local coffee shop or anything that you can put your mind to. So really just small businesses.
And I think that's what makes it even more exciting, because it's, you have so many different sectors here in the Little Rock region, which makes Little Rock very unique in business. And so with the Spark being open to, small businesses from many different sectors, I think that's going to do a world of good for these businesses, but also for the Venture Center and the Chamber and all the ESOs, so we kind of like to tie everybody together and get behind these businesses so they can go to that next level, take that next step. And so Wayne, in your role here with the Venture Center and also working with the Chamber, how has the Chamber helped support the Venture Center from this point forward, from back then when it first started, but also from this point forward? How has the relationship been like for you?
I think what we do is an iterative process, and I think that there's no binder that we can pull down off the shelf that tells you how to run an entrepreneurial service organization. There, in fact, may be, but we're always challenged to really bring immediate value to our members, to our participants, people who come through our programs, etc. We see them obviously as a customer. I think the Chamber has played an unusual role, not only in the founding of the Venture Center and really giving it the first desk back 5 years ago when it began, but to also, I work very closely with Jay and with Ben and also with James and so forth, and Buckley and you. And, I think what we love about you guys is, one, is your willingness to be helpful, to help. You guys are extraordinary ambassadors when it comes to Little Rock. One of our objectives with the Accelerator, because of the state funding, a portion of it and so forth, is we'd love to see some of these companies make Little Rock their home. We're touching nearly 47 countries, over 26 states in our application process for the big accelerators. But we're also hopeful that some of those people will, like I said, make this their headquarters. And you guys do an extraordinary job of really showing them not only a good time, but why living here is better, and the cost of living and the quality of life and so forth. So what's interesting, I think, about Spark is we're focused primarily on Arkansas companies, and I would suggest that the Chamber, we see the Chamber as playing a role in this, obviously as a partner, but also from the standpoint of what you guys do so well, which is help connect us, as Ashley said, to the resources that are required to help these people grow these businesses to the next level. It's not too difficult to stand up a business today, but being able to grow that business and make it scale and understand how to market it more effectively. We move at internet speed today, and it's easy to kind of get run over if you don't have your resources properly aligned. The other thing to say about the Chamber is, I know as a resident of Little Rock now, living here a little over 2 years, I think the Chamber in this community plays a much different role than it does in most communities. One, from an economic development perspective, but like I said, as ambassadors to this community. But also, Jay has been a mentor of mine and helped give me great guidance and helping me navigate not only the politics, but also understanding who the right people are and the resources. The thing that I've learned about Arkansas, and particularly about Little Rock, is that our access to people here is extraordinary. And that access gives us the capacity to do things and make things happen just a lot faster, better. And fundamentally, it's because people really care and they're kind, and it makes a big difference for these entrepreneurs and enables them to move at, I think, a faster pace.
Now, actually, with Spark, where should one go to apply for Spark?
They can go to our website, venturecenter.co/spark. And the only criteria we've set up is they need to be a startup company with traction, a full-time founder of that business, a Central Arkansas resident, and have an annual recurring revenue of at least $50,000.
Oh, wow. Wow. Well, this is very exciting. I will admit I'm a little envious because I wish this was around when I first started my first business. And so, but this is an amazing opportunity for the entrepreneur and also small business owner out there to go ahead and go to the website, sign up, apply for Spark, and hopefully we'll be working with you at the Chamber, but also most definitely here at the Venture Center. This is Brandon Campbell, Director of Small Business and Inclusion with the Little Rock Regional Chamber. You're watching our story. Thank you guys very much.
Thank you.